long as you ask.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island.
Mm.
Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent.
Mm.
A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing poetry for you anymore.
Aww.
Okay?
Nah, but we love the
Sad.
poetry,
Nope.
Toby.
No more.
You guys mind if I say something, since this is my show and all?
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Thank you so much. Toby, you are my sister's husband, and I love you. But if you ever mention poetry again on this show, on my show, much less misquote poetry, I will not only fire you, but I will make sure that you never work in this industry again. Are we clear?
You wouldn't do that.
Oh,
first
don't
of all.
push me, Toby. And Russ, you may have seen the light eventually, but I was the only one beating the MP is MVP drum since the second this season started.
Okay, I think that's a little premature
Yeah, see,
to make
I
that
called
call,
it first,
don't you?
and you doubted me.
Whatever, man, you can have this.
Thank you. And I'd like to close by saying not only is MP MVP of this league, but he is MVP of our hearts.
Ooh.
How's that for poetry, Toby?
It's no John Donne, but, it's fine.
It is a Jalen Murphy original, though.
Bars.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, making his first public appearance since being named NBA Rookie of the Year, MP.
What's up, fellas?
The first of many, I'm sure.
You can only win one Rookie of the Year, Toby. When you're a rookie.
No, Jalen, I was
You do
saying...
know what a rookie is, don't you?
Yes, I know what a rookie is. I'm saying it's the first of his appearances. He's going to make many more appearances.
Yeah, sure you are, buddy. That makes perfect sense. Toby never played ball.
Yeah, it's true. He's never even touched a basketball.
Oh, Toby never played. We're doing this again. Okay, great. Thank
MP,
you.
you know what rookie means, don't you?
A first-year player?
You see, Toby? This guy knows ball.
Ding, 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 ding.
I guess I'm the Jalen Murphy Show Rookie of the Year, too, huh?
Oh, yes, you are. Let's talk about this honor, MP. You said a rookie is a first-year player, but you look like you were a seasoned vet out there. Did NBA hoops come easier to you than you expected?
I mean, Jalen and Russ, you guys know this. Nothing about being a professional athlete is easy. Everyone in this league is elite. I just control what I can control, keep my nose to the grindstone, and trust the work.
You hear that, Russ?
Ooh, my boy is smooth.
So smooth.
Smooth off the court as he is on.
Oh, that's how MP gets you. Says all the right things in front of the cameras. But once they're off, woohoo! Take no prisoners.
Playoffs are here. And for a lot of teams, That's a big deal. But when you're as good as we are, just getting here means nothing. We are championship or bust. You know that. So, I'm not going to spend a lot of time firing you up. You don't need that kind of motivation. What you need to do is remember who you are. You're winners. It's in your blood. And you do everything that winners do. You execute the fundamentals. You fight for every possession. You stay the path. Because staying the path is what got you here. Which is why, at the end of it all, you'll be the ones hoisting that Larry O'Brien trophy. Because you know what it takes to get it, and you won't let anything stand in your way. Let other people worry about a work-life balance. Let other people be mediocre. You're after greatness, which means giving everything you've got to secure your place in history. And make no mistake about it. That's what's on the line here, gentlemen. History. Generational glory. Nothing more and nothing less. Bring it in there, Pete.
Y'all heard, Coach. Let's lock in. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go.
Have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Celtics enter the postseason with the best record in the conference, but now the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Toronto Raptors? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Toronto Raptors. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with 2 ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for the Celtics, the 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Taking a look at Boston, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
Well, this season, MP and his team have been historically dominant at home. MP said, our fans have done a great job giving us home court advantage. It's a challenge for any team to come in here and play. NBA, they're hoping to carry that success into postseason.
And you can just hear his confidence in that. Thanks, Allie. And so here is Toronto following the puck in by Boston. Outside Dick. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Quickly. 4 on the clock. for three. He drops it from range.
And the D has to guard the perimeter just a little bit better, especially when Quickly is hovering around that arc.
Now Brown. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And the jam by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Outside Dick. Back to Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Tatum.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, an all-star in year 3, Scotty Barnes has been an immediate impact player. It's not easy to do.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Now here's Tatum. Offensive board. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got his second basket on the night.
And becoming more and more active on the offensive glass. Brown capitalized.
Barnes with it. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Tatum a screen on Quickly. Drops in the three.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Pass to Pirtle. It's Barrett on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
You got to appreciate Porzingis, a willing screener, and he rolls quick to the open space.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Tipped. Outside White. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Quickly. Outside Barrett. Barnes with it. Shoots over Tatum. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
I like to see the handles from Scotty coming along there. Much improved since his rookie year.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Porzingis. There's the triple. Quickly with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Dick. Let's go with a 3. That shot is off. Tatum with a screen. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Quickly left side. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to White. All sorts of time. Pirtle grabs a miss.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside White. From behind the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so it's Boston with it. Toronto making their last shot. Porzingis misses.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Celtics lead by 4. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And Porzingis at 7'3" doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Tatum against Barnes. Hurdle up top. On the wing, Grady Dick. Quickly from outside. They get it again. Hurdle. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, Pirtle's reach sure comes in handy on the glass. He gets to that ball and attacks right away.
Porzingis with a screen on quickly. And there's the drive. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Quickly passes to Barnes. A 3. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist from Barnes. Quickly's got 6.
Quickly, competitive, and responds with a 3 of his own.
Tatum, a screen on Quickly. Left side Tatum. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Barnes with it. Picked up by Tatum. Barnes, no good. Boston leading by 4. Now here's Brown. From the arc. Hurdle grabs a miss.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Here's Quickly. He's got 6. Picked by Pirtle. Tries again, and it's good on the lay-in. And now it's just a 2-point Boston lead.
When it comes to interior scoring, Pirtle as efficient as they come.
Tatum with a screen. Launches a 3. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Quickly outside. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Fires from deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And gets a payback there. Barrett went to the arc, eager to answer with that 3.
It's Brown on the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Brown's got 6 points.
Good shot selection is often the result of great execution.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Boston with some changes. Kornet's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for White. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Olynyk's checked in for Pirtle. Abaji comes in for Barrett. Brown, he's checked in for Dick. And Mitchell's subbed in for Quickly. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Olynyk. Outside Barnes. And here's Brown for 3. The shot no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 4. Rejected by Barnes.
Good instincts from Barnes on the block. He had that shot totally anticipated.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And rejected. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Pass to Abaji. Barnes a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Agbaji can't hit.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Mitchell. Here's Agbaji. Still without a bucket. Barnes a screen. And the basket by Agbaji.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Hauser on the wing. Holiday. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Cornette sets a screen. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's good. 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
3 from Barnes. Can't hit that one. The Celtics shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Pass to Holiday. Lets it fly. And it's Boston scoring again.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Barnes goes in. Horford with some nice D.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Horford, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Mitchell. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, we've got Chris Boucher. Dick is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Agbaji in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Holiday. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Over to the left wing. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Outside Dick. From deep. Boston pulls it in. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Here's the teardrop. Tatum can't hit. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Olynyk. Tatum pulls it in.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Holiday. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Tatum, a screen on Mitchell. The kick to Tatum. Holiday from long range. The shot misses. Raptors trail by 7. Now here's Dick. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Boucher, a screen on Holiday. Here's Mitchell. And he hits the jump shot.
Assist goes to Dick.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Tatum, shot is good.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Boucher outside. Back to Mitchell. Fires from 14. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Boston leading by 8. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Mitchell, the pass to Dick. Olynyk with a screen on Brown. And the basket by Agbaji. Agbaji's got his second basket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Fires in the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Mitchell, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Mitchell. Here's Agbaji. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. The Raptors also with a sub. Brown's checked in. Celtics lead by 11. Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Brown passes to Olynyk. Inside, here's Dick. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Agbaji. He's got 5. Left side, Brown. Boucher outside. Here's Dick. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Caden. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Agbaji. Here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. The 3 ball hits the three-pointer.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Poeltl. Outside, Olynyk. Clock at 6. Launches it. Dick with a miss. Goes back up. Poeltl. And a nice finish on the layup. Poeltl's got 8.
I don't know how you say this in Austrian, but that's bully ball. Jakob Poeltl.
Tatum looking it over. To the inside. And that's a foul. Called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. Agbaji's checked in for Dick.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 30,
Tatum, a screen on Barrett. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. 21 points in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Now Brown. Outside Barrett. From downtown. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You can hear the coaches from the sideline saying, stay down, you can't fall for the pump fake, but Porzingis adept at it there.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto, quickly comes in for Abaji. So it's Toronto now, trailing by 13. Outside Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Parries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty R.J. Barrett knocks it down.
Pass to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside, Brown. And the Raptors, another 3.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
And stolen by Brown. They're running. Here's Quickly. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Outside Tatum. It's tipped. And here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. Pass to Brown. And down it goes. 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Boston leading by 5. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Outside, Brown. 4-3. Is rebounded by Barrett.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Tatum with a screen. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. 24 points for him.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Brown. 4 on the clock. Here's Barrett. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Barrett's got 8 points.
Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Off target with the 3. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Takes a 3. Nice D from Brown. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Pirtle with the ball. Quickly outside. And here's Barnes. And the 6-footer is good. He's got 7.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now Tatum. The 3. The shot comes out. Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. 1:21 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Barnes. as the shot clock ticks down. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick's checked in.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized four who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line. And the Celtics. Through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Toronto out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Well, at the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Looking at how the Celtics are... That's it for us.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. The Raptors with a lead. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The jump hook. Barnes, no good. And for Boston, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Brown passes to Porzingis. Hurdle with the block.
And Pirtle's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
Outside Dick. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Toronto shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Celtics trail by 4. Here's the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Barrett. Pirtle, the pass to Dick. Outside Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Brown. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Quickly from outside. No good that time.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Quickly outside. Right side Barnes. Over Tatum. And the Raptors miss again.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Left side Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Tatum a screen on quickly. Back to Tatum for the lead. And Tatum drills the 3.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. Defended by Brown. Barrett against Brown. Lets it fly. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Pirtle. Porzingis punishing inside.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Here's quickly. Outside Dick. Down low. And stolen by Porzingis. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Out to the right wing. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Porzingis with a screen on Pirtle. Pass to Brown. Fires for three. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Quickly outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Brown. Tatum a screen on quickly. Takes the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Back to Dick. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Brown can't hit. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Barnes. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Dick's got 5 rebounds in the game. Barnes finds quickly. Up top Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Tatum to win the drought. And again, Toronto, no good. Celtics lead by 5. White with a screen on quickly. Beyond the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Unloads from 13. Porzingis grabs the board.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
From outside the arc. And again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Mitchell comes in for Quickly. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. To stop the run. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Horford.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
To the inside. Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
Outside, Brown. To the middle. Puts it up. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Horford against Barnes. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Holiday's checked in for Boston. And Toronto also making a switch. Brown, he's checked in for Dick. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Yeah, equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples. Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Horford, a screen on Brown. He's off on that one. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Abaji. Pirtle with a screen on Holiday. Inside. The shot by Pirtle, no good. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Pritchard. He shoots it. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Give him 35.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Outside Barnes. Floats one up. Horford with the block.
The level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
Pass to Holiday. The three is up. Counted from distance. And now a 12-point Boston lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Nails it from 3.
And matching the 3 from the other end. Barnes giving no ground.
Holiday passes to Queta. Pass to Holiday. They set a pick. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Mitchell. Picked by Pirtle. Mitchell with the ball. Fires top of the key. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Pritchard. Now Holiday. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Pritchard from downtown. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Outside Mitchell. Picked by Pirtle. Outside Mitchell. Here's Abaji. He's got 5. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Agbaji's got 7 points in the game. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Cornette's checked in for Boston. So it's Boston now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Holiday. To the right side. Horford outside. And here's Holiday. Fires for 3. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
And he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Pass to Brown. Here's Abaji. He has 7. Three-pointer, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Boucher with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And the Raptors making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Horford. They still need this. Rebound by the Raptors. Here he goes. Here's Abaji. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Boston out in front, up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find.
Toronto ends up going with a new group.
We're doing all right. We got him.
Celtics lead by 6. So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. Knocks down the long J.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you've got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Pass to Pirtle. Quickly outside. Launches it. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Tatum against Quickly. White on the wing. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Quickly outside. Pass to Dick. Barnes with it. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Pirtle. Will it go? Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, tonight Scotty Barnes has been relentless.
Now Brown, guarded by Barrett. Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barnes, driving inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
A little bit of showtime there from Scotty B.
Tatum a screen on Quickly. That 3's off the mark. Raptors trail by 4. Barnes drives in. And Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
It's Barrett on the wing, defended by Brown. He shoots.
Yeah, ever since the break, he's just struggled to find his shot.
He can't get that one to fall. Right side White. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porzingis against Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Dick. White with a steal. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Down low. And that one's good. Quickly.
And Quickly is paid for these moments. He takes huge pride in knocking down the big ones.
Tatum with a screen. And again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop them?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
Quickly outside. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Barnes. It's stolen by Tatum. Into the lane. And that one drops. And it's a 9-point Boston lead.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Dick. Porzingis grabs the board. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
The kick to Tatum. Over Barrett. Tatum can't hit. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
So we see Boston get the win here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
This series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.